This short demo video provides an overview of the real-time merge capabilities of OneMerge. Before I start with that, let me just put the product in context. Out of the box, Salesforce gives us matching rules, which allow us to determine logic to identify duplicates. We also get duplicate rules, which drives, well, what do we do with those duplicates? We can block the creation, we can alert the user, or we can report the creation of the duplicates. OneMerge extends those capabilities with merge rules, and merge rules allow the identified duplicates to be merged using standard rules, and the standard rules deliver standard outcomes. It also takes away the manual overhead of having to merge records, 3 records at a time. So from a compliance perspective, from a productivity perspective, it makes a good deal of sense to standardize and automate those merges. Let me start the demo with a person account. We have Zara Smith. We can see here we have a mobile ending 111. So firstly, to show the real-time merge in action, I'm going to create a duplicate. So I have a second instance of Zara Smith ready here with a 222 ending mobile number. You can see that Salesforce has identified there's a duplicate record potentially being created here. Let me save that duplicate. And if we jump back to our original Zara Smith, if we now refresh this record, we'll see that the merge has taken place. The 222 number has been promoted to the master record. Our original record has been flagged as a master. We can see we have data lineage, which shows how the phone number has changed between those 2 merges. So in my demo environment, I'm taking the most recent populated mobile number, and I'm using the oldest record as the master record. I also have this environment configured to implement our custom merge model, and that is where we create linkages between the master and the identified duplicates. We don't delete that data. It's possible that those duplicates, the source accounts we see here in the list, can be hidden from end users. But with this model, it's a linking approach. We also provide and support a platform merge model where the duplicates are immediately deleted. And that can also have its own benefits. And I'll look at that slightly later in the demo. All right, so now I want to move on, and we have a 333 mobile number. This record is also coming with an address. So let me save that one. Again, we'll jump back to the master. We'll refresh the view. You can see again, I have the 333 numbers promoted, as has the mailing address. With the mailing address, we've brought all those address fields together, wrapped it up with a quality and a recency priority rule. And that gives us a good example of how merge works. We're bringing fields together, we're defining validity criteria. Is it population of fields? Is it other factors? And then we're applying prioritization. If I have a number of valid mailing addresses, well, which one do I take? Is it based on where the data came from? Is it based on frequency? Is it based on quality? Or indeed recency? Or a combination of those factors? And that's where the intelligence of the merge lies, is that ability to control the flow of data to the master record level. All right, onwards and upwards. So here we have a 4th instance. This time we have a Dr. Zara Smith, 444 number. This time, however, we flagged this customer as a VIP. This part of the demo shows that the automated merge can be controlled using attributes on the record. So we can express conditions that say, okay, well, if it's a VIP customer, maybe I want to take a look at these records before we do the merge. So it's VIP customer is a good example. It could be any attribute that we use, the market, the brand. There could be all kinds of factors involved here, customer lifetime value, segmentation, etc. But the point is that merge is incredibly powerful with bringing data together. We do need to have the means to apply conditions to achieve a control over that automation. So I'm going to save this 4th record. This time, when I jump back to the master, we'll see nothing happens. But if I jump now, or should I say navigate now to the home page, we can see that we have a data stewarding task to look at. Data stewarding takes place directly on the duplicate record sets that Salesforce generates for us. So this is a Salesforce object, tab, data. We've added some custom attributes here. We're flagging the particular duplicate record set requires data stewarding, of course. What is the field that, or the condition? But the actual task of data stewardship here is simply making an accept or reject decision. We have access to the records. We can see the records that have been identified as duplicates, and we can make a decision to accept or reject. Here I'm going to accept. And now when I jump to the master, let's have a quick look. The master record, here we go. You can see now the merge has taken place. We have the 444 mobile number, and we can actually, as I'm looking at that mobile number, we can kind of see how, refresh that, we can see how that mobile number has changed over time. And actually from here, if we wanted to, if we prefer a different number, I can restore values here. So I can put, from this lineage view, we can put data back to how it was at a certain point in time. We can actually roll the master record back to its state at any point in the merge timeline. So master records will typically be merged to as new records arrive, data changes, it doesn't sit still. All of that represents a timeline, and we can roll back to a point in time on that timeline for the full record, or just for individual or groupings of attributes, so just the address, just the mobile number. Maybe we're an agent, we're on the phone, and the customer's telling us, okay, that's the wrong number, please use this one. If we can find that number back in the hierarchy, sorry, in the timeline, then we can restore that value back. All right, just jumping into the config side, we've got to remove the, or rather I'll replace the merge action from the custom type where we were linking data to the platform merge type. And this is where we aren't linking data, we're simply identifying the master using the rules, merging the data, and during that process, the duplicates are removed. The other thing I just want to quickly do is just deactivate this condition. So there's data stewardship condition, I'll just take that away. Because if we actually look at the master, we'll see that we have a merge rule for that data, and that's promoted that value up to the master record. So as we've already seen, the data stewardship functionality, I'll just take that rule and deactivate it. All right, so now I've got a final duplicate for Zara Smith, professor in this case, 555 for the number. Again, Salesforce has identified that there is a duplicate being created here, but that's okay. The duplicate rules do allow us to remove this functionality or this alerting behavior as a simple configuration. And for one reason we may allow duplicates to continue to be created is we maybe get, the duplicates may be an entry point for additional information. We may get systems providing updated contact details, channel consent values, processing consent, whatever it may be, that fresh data may be arriving in the form of new records. Blocking the creation of the duplicates would block that data being brought into the system. So it can often be convenient and valuable to bring data in, allow duplicates to be created, and allow a product like OneMerge to work in concert with Salesforce Duplicate Management to manage that data, merge that data, and deliver what is a high-value data asset in the form of the master record. All right, so in this example, when I save this record, we're not seeing a group being formed, we're not seeing linkages, we're going to see our original master will be updated with this new data, and there will be no further duplicates or any duplicates for this record in the system. So let's jump back to the master. Let's one last time refresh the record. You can see, yeah, 555. We can see the lineage is still there. We've got the mobile numbers, etc. But the source account list is empty. And if we now look at the list of person accounts in this environment, we only have one, the master. And that's because, of course, we're using platform merge, which under the bonnet is using the Salesforce merge function, which is bringing that data together and ultimately deleting the losing or duplicate records. So that was a quick overview of the real-time functionality, the real-time merge capabilities of OneMerge. We looked at data stewardship along the way there. We looked at custom merge versus platform merge, and hopefully I called out some of the merits of both of those. But ultimately, OneMerge is allowing use of the standard Salesforce matching functionality, duplicate management functionality, and taking it to the next level by extending and adding automated merge capabilities. Okay, thank you for watching.